Are you branding yourself along with your product on the net? While getting plenty of traffic to your site is very important in order to make cash online, you need to understand there are other things that need to be done as well. I do not want you to misunderstand me, as I know traffic is extremely important for success, but there's another thing that can help improve your income. You will see that it is vitally important for folks to already know about your product before they reach your internet site, and this is carried out by branding yourself. In this post, we are going to be talking about a few of the ways that you'll actually be able to brand yourself as well as your product. Point 1 of the primary ways you're going to find you will be able to brand yourself as an expert in your field as well as brand your product is by taking part in forums. If you were to simply join plenty of different forums that deal with your niche, you are going to have the ability to discuss your product as well as let individuals understand that your product is available. And simply because traffic is also important, you should understand that you could even leave a link in your signature file, so every time you post a comment, you'll be building a backlink to your website. If you have not started using forums to be able to brand yourself as well as your product yet, this is a thing that you need to begin doing as soon as possible. Yet another thing you may want to consider doing is producing your very own forum which is centered around your product, as this can be an excellent strategy for branding yourself and your product. By starting your own forum, you will be able to advertise your product on the forum and wind up increasing sales substantially by using this kind of branding. One more thing you should be aware of is that as your membership base grows, you may possibly want to think about adding something like Google AdSense in order to make a little extra money from your forum. Email advertising and marketing will be an additional method you are able to use for branding yourself and your product, and you can start by using safe lists. You are going to find that these types of email marketing and advertising programs may not wind up creating many product sales at all, but you will have the ability to get your product noticed by more people. By utilizing this method, someone that has received an email from you might be more apt to buy your product if they find it throughout the various search engines, mainly because they have already heard about your product. These are only a couple of the techniques you are going to be able to use in order to begin branding yourself and your product, but it's something that you ought to be doing. When it comes right down to it, you will recognize that if you have not yet begun doing so, you need to start branding yourself along with your product immediately. Ultimately, it is your decision on the volume of marketing and advertising you wish to do to make yourself successful.